banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready, ready! 60 outlaw!
Here we go.
5. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Shoot!
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
First down, Patriots.
Down! 60 yards!
54. Mike, 54. Go on. Come on, D.
Stay triple!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
54, Mike, 54, Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Let's go.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bravo!
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Now!
On 3rd down, Stidham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 61.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
We want it. Come to my
On first down, it's Freeman. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wolf. 6'6", bullet high.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
To throw is Stidham. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
check 25, check 25.
Check. Look at me. Door. Buzz. Get it.
Stidham sets to throw on first. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Alpha. Goodbye.
Here's Freeman. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
I'm on the double.
Dang, baby. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Go.
Here we go. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Oh, yeah.
Ready.
Stidham.
Here we go again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside to bring it inside. Really well run route.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let him know. Let him know.
He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Dietrich Wise Jr. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to. But I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
I can't believe they let you play.
Stidham now to throw on third down. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, Stidham to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. Catch is made by Harry. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Stopped him in his tracks. They'll run it. Freeman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike, 54. Hey, come on now, come on now. 54 is Mike.
On first down, Stidham. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dietrich Wise in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 10, touchdown. 54. It's been a long day for you.
They'll drop the throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Pulled in at the 24.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Stidham. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Stidham. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the car. Watch the car.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Wide, get wide. 36.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now. And caught by Henry. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. He got 29 yards that time. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run to Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Orbit.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
You must be dreaming.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now go.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Again, it's Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
51 the mic, boys.
2nd and 10. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise Jr., what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Sack City, baby.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but now it'll be third down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On third down, Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Check pass, check pass.
Hey, Haywood! Now.
On first and 10, it's Stidham. Gets it off to Freeman. And hang on here. Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Grant, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Rip left, rip left. Out, 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 out.
Topper, Topper! Hey, Charlie! Yo, go, go!
54. Oh, you got deep?
Let's go!
On third down, Stidham. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know you ain't got it. Switch, switch, switch.
They go back to Grant. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. New England on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
They're going to 88.
Gone.
What's tight? Tight is right.
Get it.
Stidham from the shotgun. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Stidham to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Even.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were
now to start the year. And they'll get another road test.